No, it's been like 5 journeys, right?
Summer.
I feel like you've won like the last 6 sets.
Anyways, Captain K versus Mamba, Shulk versus Pikachu.
I can actually see this kind of being like a problem matchup for Shulk.
No,
I feel like
he can shield out of ladder or loops,
That's true.
which means he can get out of them at literally 0.
I still feel like Pikachu probably has some of the best edge guarding in the cast on Shulk.
Yeah. It
But-
also
But like it is probably around even now that I think about it.
it helps that Pika has a lot of really good ways of just forcing his way in, like weaving in and out of like quick attacks, being able to punish a lot of Shulk's moves a lot better than most of the cast can.
Yeah, exactly. I have the same thoughts.
This is also, I know Mamba really well, and I know he struggles with this matchup particularly, and with Cap particularly. He thinks he's one of the best in Windsor, and he has such a hard time playing him. Partly because he's got like the big sword is hard to space around sometimes as a little rat.
Yeah, and like,
But,
how do you get practice in this matchup besides playing Cap?
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's
So-
no one even has a secondary Shulk.
Yeah,
Other than
no,
Cap.
It's too
no
hard.
It just no one wants to put the time in. Like
He's
it's such
too-
a sick character,
he's
but he's
too
not the type
complicated.
you can really. Oh, he's dead.
And yeah,
Wow.
Really
he hit me
good
with a
lead.
lot of up Bs, but I started adapting. But I think that's what Mamba needs to do also.
yeah. Captain K is just doing a really
Oh,
good job of like
interesting.
mixing up between the whole wall out and then bait the approach in and then punish the
Yeah.
approach. And just flipping back and forth between the two, and it's really hard for Mamba to figure out when he's supposed to go in and when he's supposed to stay back.
I feel like that up B out of shield is probably going to be one of Ian's primary kill options, if not his like main one overall.
Yeah,
Because a lot of unsafe fairs, a lot of dash attacks, and get punished
Yeah.
with
took
that up B pretty
took
easy.
a little extra damage than he needed to, and wasn't able to get the edge guard. Kind of unfortunate, but he's gonna go for the up air. I think forward air might have been a little better to send him off stage, but
Yeah. It's tough because Pika doesn't have like those strong killing aerials
Yeah.
from center stage.
like
Yeah.
It
like a
may-
Shulk back air or something like that.
It makes those uppies, if there's a platform there at least, a lot like
Also,
safer than
Shulk
otherwise
back
would
air,
be.
you can't even. Oh, sick drag down.
Got the kill. He didn't take too much damage. 40% in this game is not too much because there's really the later percents that are harder to tack on.
Yeah. Although it's
Yeah, that
Although you
goes
can
so
die at
hard.
any percent in this
Yeah.
matchup. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's like-
Pikachu is a little thick, but still would have killed him at 58. It's just Smash makes them so much stronger. I don't know the percentage though.
I don't know.
I don't know the multiplier.
Yeah.
It's large.
But so many of Shulk's moves are actually safe on shield and on parry. For example, his back air, I've experimented with parrying it many times.
His back is gigantic, dude.
You actually, even if you get the parry, can't combo off it. You can't even get an advantage state out
Oh,
of
yeah,
it because
I-
he'll land before the parry animation finishes and be able to shield immediately, which is extremely weird. All
I
things
100% believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some moves like are really good on parry, and Shulk Bear definitely one of them. How is he gonna punish this?
He delays
Goes
it.
for a nice grab, and you just
Unable to
can't
control
pack that much damage on Shulk at any given time. Just
If
shield
he's-
art just
if
gets
he's
you out
already-
for free.
If
See,
he has a shield.
It's not
Yeah.
just shield art though, because smash art also actually makes you go further, which is
true.
really annoying. For example, my as Chrom, you can do the nair combos only for so long, because if you do the nair forward air and then he switches to I guess smash, I think it's called, he gets out of it. He gets out of the next fair because he just flies too far away
Yeah.
and then he can recover.
Speaking of Smash
It's
art,
definitely a
ledge
risky
trapping,
game.
Ooh, that was a read.
Covers that platform.
Yeah.
Kind of a randy.
Yeah.
Kind of. It was good. It was
Mamba
good.
had time
Ian's
shield.
sick.
It was a read. It looks like it at least.
Yeah.
And honestly, if he didn't hit the up B, he probably would have been fine.
I
So.
think Cap is actually extremely technical, though. He seems like the type of guy that really enjoys grinding in the lab.
Oh
and
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
figuring things
Ian's a
out.
labber for sure.
Yeah.
But getting a nice little calm on the shield art, definitely something that you need to go into the lab for to just know what you can do against shield art Shulk.
I mean,
So
most
good
of
on
the
Mamba.
arcs in general, like finding out exactly what characters you can do down throw. Even in Buster, I know on some characters you can do down throw forward smash, down throw forward tilt, or even in the worst matchups, maybe down throw fair.
I think like down throw F smash is like only true at like basically 0.
Yeah, on certain characters, not on everyone.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
why.
On Joker works until like around 30 or so.
Yes, yes.
So
How much damage does it do? Do you know?
like 40,
45, I think.
That is nuts.
It's disgusting.
It's been really interesting to see how Mamba has been. Every time he loses a stock, he's starting to do a lot better, and he's minimizing the percent he takes until.
He's definitely
he
switching
takes
up his
the
game
stock.
Up there, up
Yeah.
there, up there should kill. No, never mind.
the town and city got big blast zones.
It does, okay. So I find you can actually gimp him easier in shield art than anything else because he falls really quickly and he's got a lot of hit stun when he gets hit. So one time, I think I remember I saw a Pikachu drag down like twice with fair because he couldn't really do anything out of it except for switch out, and at that point you're going to get hit off so far. So a lot of people don't realize just how punishable he actually is in shield off stage. On stage, not so much because he can land on the ground and just take less damage.
Mamba's actually pretty much brought this back.
Yeah,
Like,
very
this
impressive.
is 1 or 2 neutral wins away from being Mamba's advantage.
Yeah, it's really seeming like he had a bit of a wake-up call, and
I've actually been impressed with his adaptation.
yeah,
Like,
Great.
he's been playing a lot more patient, just picking his opportunities a lot better than he was at the start.
I think if Ian does go into shield, Pikachu should basically just throw T-Jolts.
Yeah, T-Jolts or back airs. I think back airs.
Yeah, backers as well.
Because the back air is kind of hard to punish on shield. If they don't parry it correctly, you can get a lot of damage.
What I would be doing is like use T-Jolts to force jumps over them and then punish those jumps with back airs and fairs.
Yeah. And speaking of shield, it's back.
Oh,
Tries to go for a little custom combo, maybe expecting an air dodge.
That shield being gone, if Mamba gets the right advantage or the right hit right now, it could lead to death if he doesn't.
Yeah,
have
or
that
even
shield.
like an up throw. Up throw would probably kill at that. Dash attack obviously would, but he's out of Smash art now. Don't know.
You're not gonna be
He's
able to
kind of
punish that?
sharking.
Was that a
with
down
these-
B?
Yes, he's kind of sharking with these down Bs. And obviously Ian Cap K did his counter.
Ooh, down
Worst
air.
counter in the game, by the way, but it works really well in certain matchups, as you just saw earlier.
Ooh,
I think
gets
he'll
the
live.
air
I think
slash.
he'll live.
Yeah.
There's only 20 seconds on the clock, bro.
Oh
Jesus.
my! He's gonna.
Oh, and
He's
the
got a
percents
percent
are
lead.
so close.
That's not gonna do
And
it.
that's
No, the
He's
percents
still
are
ahead.
1% difference.
Oh,
And that's
gets
the
dash
game.
attack on
Oh
the
my
smash
God.
art with
10
10
seconds
seconds.
left.
Oh my god!
I did not notice the time
Yeah,
of the
me
entire
neither.
game.
Such a close game.
I wonder if either of the players noticed it either.
That was a really good adaptation throughout, like mid-set, just completely taking away all of his options he was using that he was beating him with. It was really interesting.
I think the big thing for Mamba there was he was learning the spacing of Shulk's moves a lot better, and he was able to get really close to hitboxes, but not quite in there, so that he could
Would
run
punish
in
them with dash attack.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was getting a lot of dash attacks.
And not only the spacing, but also the timings for Monados too. It seemed like he was punishing right at the end of certain Monados. So like, right after he gets out of speed art, he's going for a grab on shield when he knows he's going to be kind of waiting, sharking for something. He knows he's out of advantage.
So let's see. I think what Captain Kid really needs to do is he needs to go back to controlling the pace of the match. Because Mamba started to be able to dance to Captain K's tunes a lot better at the end.
Ooh, drags him
I think
off stage. Oh,
He
and
gets the
downer.
downer.
That's
gets
a kill
the
early.
kill. And this
Mamba
is
got
a
a
really
huge
big
advantage.
lead for Mamba. Lead
Caught
polar
the fly
opposite
ball.
of last game.
Unable to do anything, not even an F tilt out of down throw in Buster. That's insane.
I think late recognition. Like, I don't even know if he expected the grab to hit.
Yeah, it seems like it, but still wild that he couldn't.
The bug.
Yeah, there's a little mosquito.
I think Ian needs to actually,
Oh, now he's in shield, but
not like in a traditional sense, but he needs to be a bit more aggressive. He needs to be better at cornering Pikachu because I'm seeing Pikachu kind of like
he's getting a lot of stage.
he's
for
very free movement. Like
yeah.
there's not a lot of Ian's not restricting a lot of movement options.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to control the space a lot better.
Ian's zoning while he's in Smash Art at the ledge is like unbeatable, but then the rest of the time I feel like he doesn't do the same things which work the same. Like he'll space perfectly for a fair when he's in Smash Art because he knows it'll kill, but then when he's not in Smash Art, it feels like he'll go for other options like he'll just try to dash back grab you, which is hard to react to in this game.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him doing more of that where
Ian
puts out the
going.
back air.
He wants
Now
to tie this up
yep,
right now.
He still had stage control until that up B.
Ooh, is that
Up B?
going to be punished? No punish. Hard to tell when those jabs stop.
That's
in
very
time
true.
to
Well,
punish them.
there's no time he needs to stop,
Yeah.
so that's why it makes it so kind of weird to punish.
This would be a big win for Mamba, right?
This would be a huge
Yeah.
win. This would be his biggest win ever.
That's sick.
Oh, sorry, not his biggest win ever. Second
Oh, yeah,
biggest
he'd be
win ever.
sick.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Smash up B, not going to do too much.
it's been going very back and forth since that first stock from Mamba, but just with the lead. It's
But
Yeah.
he wants that. You
Yeah.
absolutely,
As
if you're
Ian,
a
you
stock
can't
ahead,
afford to go back and forth
Yeah.
right now. Of course, you're Shulk, so you can, you know, even it up real quick, but
Yes.
definitely at a disadvantage. Right
But you
now.
don't want to be taking interaction without getting the chance to even it up. Otherwise, the set's
And
just gonna
that's the
end.
stock.
Yeah.
And
That's a bit
Shulk
better.
can
Walling
live
out.
for a long time.
Okay,
That's
it does
nice
6%.
little counter.
But he's going for
Yeah,
the
down tilt dash attack not going to work on shield. But
yeah.
that's going to be like, I feel like that's going to be something he's looking for.
A lot of
to
T
close
Jolts
out the
playing it
stock.
very patiently, all
Yeah.
things considered. He's not going in. Unfortunate.
Missing, yeah, if he had got that punish, that could have been the stock. Just a simple dash attack, I think, might have done it. Do you guys think dash attack would kill right now?
Yes. No.
Sweet
Down tilt
spot.
dash attack maybe.
Yeah, I feel like he needs like 5 more.
Oh,
Ooh, Ian
no.
kind of messing up
He's
there.
fine. Doesn't get hit by the down air.
He keeps doing that back air out of shield, which I like because I feel like Cap's not really going to be able to punish it as well as a lot of other characters. He has his up B out of shield, but it doesn't really matter because it'll trade if he does it right away,
Yeah.
and if he does it afterwards, he's too far.
I'm really liking.
There should be a
how-
down smash.
Oh, okay. He still
Okay.
gets the kill,
Gets the
but
bad
Dash attack
down,
works
yeah.
as well.
it wasn't guaranteed there, so that's the scary thing. If he keeps playing like this, he could give Ian an opportunity to come back into this game.
If I'm Mamba, I would actually try and take this really slow.
Yes, and if Ian is able to come back this game, it's going to be, even though he has counterpick, it's going to be very scary.
I don't know. I've actually been liking how Captain K has been slowing down the match, and he's he
Yeah.
stopped taking those commitments, and he's realized I need to play my own game and force Mamba to play it with me, not the
Way
other way
less
around.
trades than he was taking for sure. He's not going for those skirmishes that kind of lead to both players taking percent. He's
He
more
definitely
sp-
seems to have figured it out a bit. I think Ian's definitely like got the upper hand right now. But
Yeah, and he gets
Gets the
smash out
forward
fair,
air.
and it's perfectly even.
pretty much even exactly, and it's going to be scary for Mamba now because he's already had the lead, but at the
here
moment
comes
he doesn't.
a decent combo.
Yeah.
Force him out of force him to
Shield
use
is
his
also down, so at this point, oh, great adaptation with it.
Well, that's not a big
Bit
deal.
of misinput, yeah.
He's
That's
definitely
Pikachu.
making it back, but the good thing is he didn't get put into disadvantage for it.
Yeah. I think whenever Shulk has his shield gone, lots of bears can be really dangerous.
Yeah, just understanding that like there's certain options you should pick when he doesn't and when he does have shield is the important part of fighting Shulk.
Yeah.
And
Good
we're-
air dodge through the up air. If he hit that up air, that could have been something big.
Oh, see? Unpunishable.
Good.
Safe on parry.
Yeah.
Mamba, I don't think he recognized that.
No, I don't think he did.
Hopefully he knows it now.
Still, though, he has a lead, and he's playing it quite well. He's still up, but Smash, F Smash will still kill, and a lot of other things will, so...
Good dash
Beautiful
attack.
whiff punish. Force him to slice away the thunder draw.
Getting out of there so he's not getting... Ian read the air dodge in, but not obliging. He's going to go
Ian's
into
Good
kinda
Smash.
ledge trap.
starting to-
Gets a big greedy
This could be a punish.
Back throw, back throw?
and puts Ian into a ledge
He's got
guard
his shield.
situation. Doesn't actually switch in 10 yards, just pulls up the dial.
Oh, he's used his shield.
And we've been seeing like little pockets of momentum
I won't
from
do it too
both
much.
players, where
So I
like
think
they'll
dash attack will kill here, but so will up air. He's going to up B.
This
Okay,
is a
he
really
makes it back to
close game.
ledge.
I think if Mamba, like basically whoever gets the next neutral win has a really good chance of winning.
He's
That up B
fine,
won't
he's
kill,
fine, he's
that up
fine,
B
yeah.
won't kill.
yeah, but he's in a
But
bad spot. You don't want to be in disadvantage.
That
with Shulk
T-Jolt
at
manages
any
to get him
point.
back on stage. Okay, goes for the F smash, and he should
Is
be
that
dead.
it?
He
He
might live. He might live.
Barely
almost has the
dies.
perfect DI, but he still has counter pick advantage.
Oh right, that was game 2.
That was
I
only
was
game
convinced
2.
that was game 3.
Oh, you thought it was game 3?
He fought
Does
for
anyone
he
know-
fought like it was game 3, but that's good because he wants to keep as much momentum as possible.
He's playing like he deserves the win.
He is
Which is good.
absolutely.
Does anyone know what the time was at on that game?
It was at 120.
Yeah.
About
Oh, okay.
approximately.
It's a very spacing heavy matchup. The timer is going to come into play just like in the first match. Like very possible if both of them commit more to spacing rather than skirmishing like you saw in that match. It's highly likely that they're able to go to time.
Yeah, the thing I was really liking, especially on that, it was mostly in that last talk actually, where it would be like one of them gets like 4, 5, 6 like decent little neutral wins in a row, and then it's just like nothing of like really close-up interactions into immediately the other person gets those 4, 5, 6 good neutral wins in a row and just trading back and forth.
So I want to point out that if Cap gets knocked out here, he gets knocked out by both the 4 Mamba and the 4 Antag. So I'd feel awful because that's the tag team. Former
Tag
teams
team.
partners versus current teams partners. Kind of weird.
But
Funny how
he's
it
off
works
to a
out.
little bit of a good start here.
The thing with game 2 though is Mamba did have like a he did get like a dare spike at 20%, and Ian was able to bring it back. So that tells you something that Ian is probably has a bit better of a read on Mamba than vice versa right now.
Although granted, in the first game, Ian just took the first stock without contest.
That's
and
true.
Then Mamba took it all the way back.
Both games had the big comebacks.
Yeah. Really good adaptations coming from both these players throughout the entire match.
Therefore, the person who's the stock first will win the game, right?
Maybe.
Given the outcomes of both other games.
But right now, it's neither player is really off to as big of a lead as we saw at the start of the
it's
first
very
two
even
games.
right now.
Yeah. Unable to combo off the down throw, and he goes for a forward smash read, hoping he'd land in front.
A little bit greedy, and now he's paying the price for
Captain
being
spacing.
ledge trapped by a smash or
Oh,
Shulk.
he ducked under it because he's a little boy. I don't know.
Ian air dodging out of there. I think Mamba should keep that in his memory though, because like if Ian does that again, he might be able to punish that hard.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets
Gets
the
it.
F smash
Good
read,
F
and that's the
smash read.
first
And
stock.
Ian's winning the set.
Yeah, Ian's winning.
No, just kidding.
This is
that
still
was an
anybody.
opportunity for an air slash.
Oh,
Would
he's
have
gonna-
killed.
And
That
because he
bear
was in
is so
smash art, he
clutch.
couldn't get the second back air. Again, another disruptive Monado.
Ooh,
Surprising
that
that
F,
didn't
that
hit.
F smash should have hit. I don't know what that was, but that was revenge for Ian's F tilt because
Yeah.
that F tilt should have hit too.
Switching to shield, cannot get comboed, won't get shield poke because that shield does not go down at all in that art.
Mamba off to a decent lead, but he's got to get a bit more percent for it to be really notable.
Oh, he went for the grab because he would have been able to back throw and potentially kill. I'm not sure the actual percents on it, but he's playing this lead quite well. He's got 32% and he hasn't died yet, which is important, although now he's in disadvantage.
I think
Yeah,
Captain
Thunder.
K really needs to polish up his ledge trapping again because
Mhm.
Shulk's ledge trapping can be
I agree. He's not getting
Explosive.
nearly enough kills.
Weak hit dash attack. You don't see that very often. He's going to
max
survive
spacing
here.
on the fair, but
Ooh,
still
barely.
gets
He was
hit by
touching the
up
line.
B.
Just get up and grab.
That was really bold by Mamba.
Oh, he almost gets the...
And it almost killed
huge
straight
spike
up.
too.
I think Ian probably had bad DI on that.
Okay, great low recovery.
Ian
Again,
really struggling to get this kill. If I'm Mamba, just take
he's
the
dead
time.
here.
that's a kill.
It's 52%.
Not too much to
still has
lead
the
for
lead.
Mamba, but
3
it's-
minutes
it's
on
something.
But
3
he
minutes
also
off
has
the clock
stage
to get
position.
one stock. That's a little too slow.
That's true.
That's true. So that the percent becomes even more useful the later
Yeah,
the game gets.
because we're definitely timeout is definitely a possibility.
Lots of T-Jolts. He's going to be spacing with T-Jolts like any Pikachu will.
We're nearing the halfway point of this match, and we're still
Oh,
two
the
stocks
backward
on
hit of
both
Nair.
players.
Okay. Up tilt covering the whole platform, but managing to shield it. Up throw? No, down throw.
Probably
Going to get the...
Not gonna
Another
get much off of it. Shield broken.
Okay. Don't know what happened there, but it looks like he got 2 extra hits of
He got the
back air.
landing hit of Bear.
Oh, is that how that
big
works?
up smash. I haven't really seen many up
Almost hit the
smashes.
Mamba's been going for a lot of Thunders. I feel like he's kind of really wanting to kill bad here.
And yeah,
Hopefully if he does get the kill... Oh, that's a dash.
Oh, gets
Ooh,
the
we got
sour
the
hit
sour
of dash
spot.
attack.
but he should be up. Watch out for the up B.
Yeah.
And Smash Art is gone. He gets to live another day.
He does, but not with this
Don't
edge
speak
guard.
too soon.
Yeah.
All right, he gets back on stage though.
Okay, that should
Down
be a
smash.
kill. Okay,
Up
up
smash
smash
that
works.
works,
That
yeah.
works.
Up smash.
Scary though, 'cause if
Shulk
he
does not
might
get
have
a lot
missed.
of fair drift.
yes.
All right, now again, if I'm Mamba, I might want to just play it really slow. Go for lots of T-jolts and rack up the percent.
Yeah.
Slow.
Looks like the spacing is coming out from Cap K just like in the end of the last set, but should get a grab. Nair doesn't get. Oh, what?
that was so long.
Why?
When does that end?
I would have gone
Back
at that timing
throw.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Well,
would have hit him like 10 frames earlier.
Okay, he's alive and he's gonna live this out, which is nice for him because he has 2 minutes on the clock, meaning this is very. Don't get out
Yeah,
there.
I think
yeah.
Mamba might actually be getting a bit anxious, but
Captain K is definitely being very cautious. He's being a lot slower on his punishes on shield because he realized that he was pulling the trigger a little bit too early, missing some cross-ups.
everyone
But it's
plays
also-
everyone plays ultimate best on their last stock.
Very true. Everyone plays any Smash best on their last stock.
Not
Just
melee.
because.
Not melee.
Yeah, that's spaghetti.
And Smasher, a lot of things will kill from
Oh,
Shulk here.
big bear.
I can't really combo him to offstage from
Okay,
Smasher.
41%.
Really big to have
Pretty
gotten.
nice lead
gotten rid of the
considering
smash, though.
1 minute and 40 seconds on the clock, and he still got this stock. Many things will kill though. Strong hit back air, strong hit up air. Oh, maybe
Again,
even
getting
up
a little antsy on the up B punishes, but then missed the one right
missed
after.
the one,
He
missed
could
the
have gotten
important
it.
one. Mamba's loving this ledge because he's able to recover
Ian
gets
excellent.
able to
back.
tie it up.
Mhm.
Last stock.
Stock, and you don't really have a lead against Shulk.
He knows. He knows. He looked at the time and he's playing time. He played platform. Excellent job.
One
I respect
buster conversion can tie this right up, though.
Oh,
Yeah, which is why it's really scary to play time right now. Because 1 minute 10 seconds, it's not that much time, but it's definitely enough time to get this percent lead back.
Yeah,
especially for
that
Shulk.
really is unpunishable.
These guys are playing for 9th too. So if Cap is knocked out here, this would be his worst placing in probably months.
a while, for sure. In Windsor, anyways.
Yeah.
But he's slowly bringing this percent lead back, only at 30% down now compared to 50 at the start of the stock.
I think the F smash was more for the damage rather than to try and kill him because obviously he knows what's going on percent-wise.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes for the grab. Oh,
And
gets
that's
up B.
an up B.
Luckily,
still
the
Such a
up B
close
doesn't
game.
do too much damage.
30
Luckily for
Yeah, the
Mamba,
up
that
B
is.
doesn't do too much. Damage is
Ooh,
not as
Buster is really
Oh,
bad
all
for,
of a sudden.
Suddenly, Ian
for
has
both
the
players.
105. Now the onus is on him to kill him.
With 25 seconds left,
Ian
Captain K
switching
is
to
taking
shield,
the
I
lead.
agree.
But that's the opening he could use.
And Shulk has a lot of tools to just avoid interacting with you for a little while.
Okay, the forward air. This could be it.
9% difference, 5.
Oh, is that
and
it?
Is that
Is
the
that
kill?
it?
It's going
That's
to
the
kill.
kill.
Mamba
11
takes
seconds
it
on the clock.
Just
Such a good set.
God, I can't
Beautiful
believe it. What
set.
A huge upset. Cap
Um,
K out at 9th place. Unfortunate for him, but Mamba making the second biggest upset of his career and making his way into the top 8.
It was amazing play from both players there, but
That's a
Mamba
good
just clutching it out right at the end.
That's a good result for Mamba, for sure.
Yeah, and now I have to play my set against Lightwork for winner semis.
Okay. Wait, for semis? No. For finals.
No, we're the other semis.
This should be for finals because yeah.
No, this is semis, not 4 semis.
Oh, I thought he said 4 semis.
All right, I want to see who Josh goes, actually.
Josh is gonna go ices. He
No.
has so much faith in his ices right now.
When I was talking to